Hello, and welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we are unboxing a Twisted Retreat box. This is the August title, which is going back to their branded boxes. You know, they've been bouncing all over the place with their titles. They kind of went from really flimsy, kind of crappier boxes to about 6 months ago going to these nice, kind of sturdier boxes that are branded Twisted Retreat, but were thinner. And the past few months have been just plain brown boxes, but now we're back to thicker branded boxes. But I'm all for it. They're nice boxes. So this one contains the Bone Drenched Woods by L.V. Russell, which features a redesigned dust jacket by Little Forest Cat with spot UV gloss. We have the original on the left, Twisted on the right. I will say I'm loving that original cover, though. That's pretty awesome. Front pages by Exitusart, back end page by Rezky Akbar. Probably butchering their names. Hardcover gloss and foiling by Benediktus Budi. Stencil edges by Benediktus Budi, and signed by the author. And apparently September is till the last page. So, anyways, let's dive in and take a look at this August book, The Bone Drenched Woods. This I did read a synopsis for, and it kind of gives me like M. Night Shyamalan's The Village vibes. But hopefully it's more enjoyable than M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. So, we will see. But it's about a young woman who is raised by, her village being told that there are dangers in the woods beyond. Carve the bones, 1 for the gate, 1 for the door, 2 for the mantle, 3 for the floor. Ooh, that's a nice little cheery rhyme for your children. Oh, I'm liking the plain board artwork there. Apparently there's some dangers, she's told by the elders, that warned of the dangers, which are referred to as the teeth, that lurk in the woods and the world beyond her village. The teeth, the elders warn her. But she is shipped off to a coastal village, and apparently there's a whole new danger in the coastal village that lurks. Leviathan shadows kept at bay by offerings of flesh and bone, referred to as the deep. Not to be confused with the deep from The Boys. But, man, let me tell you, the deep is kind of unsettling to me. I'm not a big fan of aquatic horror. I don't know if the stuff you can't see below the depths can really get under your skin. Get under my skin, at least. I blame Super Mario 64 and that damn eel for, childhood trauma. But I gotta say, I'm loving the boards of this. I mean, the dust jacket itself is all right. It's not bad. It's certainly a decent dust jacket. It actually looks kind of similar to the trade dust jacket in some regard, although that's a little more visceral in the original dust jacket. But this seems like something you would find on any old bookstore shelf. This is kind of creepy, though. I mean, it's too colorful to be beautifully creepy, but it's there we go. Her and a very strange-looking dog. All sorts of viscera hanging up, bones and what have you. The Bone Drenched Woods, signed by L.V. Russell. And then we have a little hint of the deep on the back end. Yeah, see, don't like that stuff. Yeah. So, this might be a good one. Might be one that freaks me out a little bit. Not a big fan of that aquatic horror. Which kind of why it goes really well hand in hand with like cosmic horror, because not that cosmic horror is by any means in the sea, but some of the terrors of the depths, which even Lovecraft himself had gone to great depths to explore. Anyways, but you know what I mean. They kind of share similar themes, whether you're floating through space or floating through the ocean. But yeah. Looking forward to diving into this. Looks like it's a shorter read. I mean, this is like 250 pages? Oh, a little over. Almost 300, actually. But it's a smaller trim size. The text seems large enough that I'm sure this could be a very quick read. Once I have read this, I'll be sure to post a full review on the channel here. I do at least one full book review each week. Plenty of unboxing videos in between here and there. So be sure to subscribe to check those out. I will continue to support Twisted Retreat with their book-only box. month after month. It's like $26. I mean, I think there's a wait list now, but I mean, it's not too fancy. It's just a fancy trade edition, but it's priced like a trade edition, which leads this to being the most cost-efficient box out there that one can subscribe to. So yeah, I'll stick around with it, that's for sure. Word on the street is that a very popular author might be getting a Twisted Retreat edition. And I don't know if it's going to be through their box. I know they do sometimes do some titles that are outside of the boxes, but those are usually for like special boxes. So I don't know if this is going to be a special box or if it's going to be their monthly box, but that'd be pretty cool to get a fancy trade edition of this author's book. I will say that I can't say who the author is because it's just pure speculation, but that said author did post a picture of the signature sheets that they were signing, and they had a very similar boxy appearance to them, which led me to believe that this is the box that is going to be getting that author's title, which I'm all for. Usually there are leftover copies of each book's titles, which are then available on their website. Link in the description below if you want to pick them up. Sometimes they're actual full boxes, which come with all sorts of goodies and knickknacks. Also sometimes come with second books. Those ones are almost always made available in the store after the fact. Last month's box had a second book that I actually just recently bought. The opportunity arose as a subscriber to the book-only box to pick up the second book. So that should hopefully be arriving next week. So be sure to subscribe if you want to check that one out. But anyways, Twisted Retreat. I mean, it's like I said, not going to be as fancy as other books out there. It's not going to be as fancy of a production as, say, your Subterranean Press, your Grim Oak, certainly not your Suntop. I mean, it might not even be as fancy as your subscription boxes from the Broken Binding, which have interior illustrations. But this is like half the price of the Broken Bindings box, especially when you factor in shipping. And I mean, for the $26, I think it's a pretty damn good deal. I know the full box is a little bit more pricier. I think it's like $40, 40-something bucks, but you are getting extra knickknacks in there, whether it be your scented candles or what have you. I barely have enough room for the books themselves, let alone the other stuff, so I stick with the book only. But anyways, check out Twisted Retreat, check out LV Russell. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.